I'm Michael Julian. I'm the CEO of MPS Security and Protection and the creator and founder of the A.L.I.V.E Active Shooter Survival Training Method and Program. So A.L.I.V.E is an acronym that stands for Assess, Leave, Impede, Violence, and Expose. It's based on the Run, Hide, Fight platform. 10 years ago, when I was sick of seeing good people die at the hands of bad people, and it was frustrating to me because I watched the videos and I'm thinking, why are you doing that? Or why are you not doing something else? And I realized they did not have the luxury of being brought up by someone like my father, who was military and law enforcement, being taught situational awareness and being proactive and leaning forward and moving forward instead of freezing in fear, because fight, flight, and freeze, two of those work in your benefit, but freezing will never work. It's not going to do you any good. So I decided to satisfy my own angst and frustration, I wanted to do something. So I started studying other programs to teach. After being exposed to about 4 other programs, I decided they were not what I believed was the best way to go to teach people. So I just created my own, and I came up with the acronym, and I thought A.L.I.V.E was very powerful. It's what we're teaching, what we're trying to get people to aspire to do, is stay alive, to be empowered. And so I thought, well, A.L.I.V.E is a great word. Now, how do I find the words to go with the acronym? And I came up with Assess, Leave, Impede, Violence, and Expose. So 2014, I launched the program. 2017, I wrote the book, 10 Minutes to Live, Surviving an Active Shooter Using A.L.I.V.E, which we call it the A.L.I.V.E textbook. It's a survival manual, but it's the program in book form. And I thought, well, I can't teach everybody, and not everyone's going to read the book. So then I created the online program. So you can now learn it, e-learning on the LMS, Learning Management System. And then I thought, well, that's great, but I need more. I need to get to everybody, right? So then I created the Train the Trainer, the T3 program. So we now certify other people to teach the A.L.I.V.E program. We've got over 230 instructors throughout the world, from Mexico to Canada to Australia. And it's a 2-day course. It's taught by my master instructor in Maryland in person, or by me via Zoom. I literally give you the entire course, the PowerPoints, the marketing material. We teach you how to market it. I hand you everything that I've created in 10 years to the students, certify them, and then they go out and they sell and teach the course, or they could give it away. I don't care. I just want to get the course. I want people educated on the A.L.I.V.E program because it works. And the reason I'm passionate about it, I believe it's so different, is everybody teaches Run, Hide, Fight as a physical methodology. But what I found is people freeze in the face of fear. They become paralyzed. And if the brain won't tell the body to run, hide, fight, knowing to run, hide, fight won't do you any good. So we teach equal parts of mindset and method, and we teach people the mindset to survive, to be security aware, and to be situationally aware, so that your brain doesn't lock up and you respond rationally rather than emotionally. So my father started our company. Originally, it was National Business Investigations, which is still the parent company, in 1967. Then I was born, and I was brought up in the industry of doing corporate investigations and security my whole life. That's all I've ever done. So it was executive protection and corporate security. He passed in '97, and I took the reins, and I kept going, and we've built it quite a bit. Now we're a national company. And executive protection is our main focus, our main product. We have a uniform division, but EP is what we're best at. And so we're licensed in California and Nevada, but we've got, after 56 years in business, we've got a footprint all over the country. And then our strategic partners, people like Christian West and Joe LaSorsa, we have an international footprint now through our partners. Their personal, the fiber of their being, the substance of them as a human. I can coach anybody and teach them the EP, the soft and hard skills, but we look for a specific type of personality, a specific type of person that is already got their foundation, that won't crack and won't crumble, because all the rest is great, but if you don't have this foundation, you're not the right right person, I think, not just for my company, but for this industry. This profession is very honorable, and we literally protect other people with our lives. That's not something you can just put on like a coat when you're cold. You have to live that 24/7. So integrity would have to be my answer. Well, I have mentored many people either through the IPSB mentorship or the ASIS EP community mentorship program. I tell people always be a student, never stop learning, never stop trying to improve yourself. Find mentors, people you respect that have made it and do what they did. Work hard, keep your eyes open, your ears open, typically your mouth shut, and just do the work and take pride in it, and leave your ego at the door, because the ego and greed are the two things that will literally, it's the cancer of the fiber of your integrity, and it will destroy you and your reputation. Yeah, well, that's a good question. So it kind of depends on where you're at. In corporate security, customer service is monumental. And if your ego is too big for you to say, I'm not going to go pick up the dry cleaning or get you a Starbucks, you're probably in the wrong profession. Because 99% of the time we're serving, it's a service industry. And so we're serving our client, we're serving our principal, we're taking care of more than just being a muscle-bound knuckle dragger. Obviously, I'm a little guy compared to most people in this industry. We're there to create an environment of security and safety, which may include some things like picking up the dry cleaning, whatever. So don't let your ego get in the way of that service aspect. If you're out being a ninja killer, high-speed, low-drag guy in another country, that's a little different. Your personality is not going to be nearly as important as your hard skills. But in corporate security, I think your soft skills are probably just as important as your hard skills. Oh, 100%. I absolutely would hold the umbrella for the client. Yeah.